Oskar.
How are you, my friend?
Great.
Let's talk about your other love in life, the HJW 2023. This specific wine. Now, what are we having here? We're having the original plantings.
That's right.
HJW, original planting. And when was it planted?
77 and 78.
78 and 70, okay. And most of those vines are then producing today.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. And the style of this wine it's from our cooler side, also shallow soils. Tell me a little bit about, you're managing now biodynamically.
Yes, that's right.
And then give me the character of this site and maybe also the wine, if you can explain it.
The character of the site, so as you mentioned, cold climate. The soil is 100% shale. Different like depth, depending on where you are in the field. If you're like on the south side, it's more like shallow. If you're more on the north side, like north and west side, it's more like deeper. So we see different ripening in the same block.
Okay. So this side, HJW, is actually quite far away from the lake.
That's right.
Yeah. So it's one of our least protected site.
That's correct.
So how does that show itself in the wine, or how you manage it?
So we can talk about the winters, more like colder winters. So we do, we try to protect the vines, and after we have the wind machines. Usually they're pretty like early bud break.
Okay.
Compared to the other sites, and the growing season goes very fast from May until all the way to September, and we usually start picking this block at the end of September. So like we get this mostly high acid. The acid is pretty bright, and also like lower alcohol, like lower bricks than the other side that Magdalena and Josef can get. We usually get into 21 bricks maximum on that side. To the other side, Magdalena, Josef can go up to like 24 bricks on very ripe season.
Okay. So the cooler side is shallow soils. Then also you have less vigor in these vines.
That's right.
So in general, this would be our lowest yielding.
Lowest yield, yeah.
Yielding site.
Yep. That's right. Yeah, we do. If you compare to other sites, we do maybe 3 to 4 tons per acre, on average for the last maybe 10 years. HJW2 has been mostly 2 to 3 tons per acre, but the last 3 years we noticed an increase of yield in that block.
Okay.
I think it's mostly because of farming practices. I think building up organic matter in the field, so better nutrients for the vines to grow.
Okay.
Better.
So let's talk a little bit about biodynamics then. So the biodynamic efforts is a lot about building up organic matter, building up soil health.
Yep.
So can you tell us a couple of things that you do?
I would say the first step is removing any herbicide that you guys did it when you took over
20 years ago we stopped using herbicides on our sites, yeah?
And so we move into a grape hoe on mechanical on the vine cultivation to suppress all the weeds that can create competition for the vines. And after that we start building up cover crop program to bring green manure, bring up nitrogen. So it's usually a cover crop mix of crimson clover, yellow sweet clover, red clover, and there's alfalfa that can be mixed in, or sometimes some black eyed pea or cowpea that we put in. So we build up our organic matter. In the last 5 years, we added some sheep in the program. So the sheep help graze the field, and so it means less passes with the tractors to mow, or less passages with the on the vine cultivator, and also they bring natural manure that they produce.
Yeah. So since the last 3 years, we have almost 40 sheep that go through the vineyard grazing.
And to give you numbers, when we started the biodynamic program, the organic matter, it's a percentage of organic matter in the soil was at 1.8 to 2.1%. Now we're up to 5.7%, which is in a vineyard setting, you want 3.5, 3.7. Above means it's a true healthy vineyards. Everything can grow too, weeds and everything. So this is kind of
So you're trying to find a balance.
Find a balance, yeah, that's right.
So the biodynamic and regenerative program is working.
It's working, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So then this wine, a little bit of history, this site is where Herman started to plant.
Yeah, that's right.
He started to both with Riesling and Pinot Noir and Gamay and Chardonnay, but Riesling was the one that's kind of stuck here. So if you drink our dry Riesling from 1980 to 99, before the Magdalena and Josef came in production, you drank an HJW Vineyard site. So then starting in 2007, we started to bottle just these specific sites again. So it's a little bit of a history coming back here so that's this specific wine, because of its tension, that's really how I would describe it, tension and acidity, it makes it one of our most ageable wines too.
Yeah.
I think this sits in the cellars for, I don't know, do you age our wines at home?
I do. I do. Actually, my wife keeps like yelling at me like, you need to start drinking them. But I have a question with Herman. Yeah. Was he doing multiple passes, or he was just like picking everything all at once?
That's right. So actually, we could talk about that. I think historically, when Herman ran this by himself, it has the resources. How many team members do you have?
Yeah.
One thing about this, we're doing multiple passes
right
here. And maybe you can explain a little bit why you do that and how you do that.
I mean, as I mentioned at the beginning, it's just we have different ripeness that we see in the field, and also for Fred and his winemaking team, so they can have like pieces of like the not the underripe, but like more like the bright acid to like the more riper acid, into like the more riper and richer, more like full body like white wine you can get like at the last peak of October that we can get.
So even though we present this bottle as a specific site, we capture the different nuances of the site to create a balanced wines. If you compare it to maybe our dry Riesling, it is a wine that's picked maybe 20, 25 different pickings from all sites and different ones. So this is a little fewer, but also still a spectrum of the ripeness from the site. Yeah, and also bragging rights. This is has now a Demeter logo on it. Demeter logo, which is
that's great.
You should be very proud of these
I'm very proud. I'm very proud.
So this wine is now, since we got certified Demeter in 2023.
That's right.
And this is the 23 vintage. This is now the first wine out of the gate.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's good on you.
We did it.
Yes, crisp, bright, a lot of tension in this wine. If you have patience, I would age it. It's good. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.